everybody. Um, it's me. I'm making this video on the fly and I had to find something that I could prop my phone up on. Look at I look like the Joker. My phone up on and it's on kitty stairs. You know, like stairs for old cats. This is my life. Anyways, I wanted to give a quick, which means like 5 to 10 minutes-ish, kind of update, hello, kind of thing. I hope everyone had a really good weekend, and you guys did a lot of really fun things. I actually had a bad day on Saturday, and what I mean by a bad day for me is when I'm feeling anxious to the point where I'm not able to calm down, or I feel like I want to go home immediately, or that I'm just not safe within my own body or uncomfortable, whatever it is. Well, on Saturday for me, we were getting ready to go to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and it was so good, by the way. So good. No spoilers, but so good. See it. So this is something I was really looking forward to. I like that kind of movie. And I was feeling a little anxious before we left, just because we always run late. I swear to God, we cannot get there on time. I was really hoping for the valet, or not valet, I'm sorry, rather. They have like a certain section of the movie theater that has like cushioned chairs. And they bring you your stuff, like your popcorn and candy or whatever, and you can order off this little really pretentious menu that I just absolutely adore. But we couldn't go to that one because it wasn't IMAX 3D, and that was a must. So, for us to see the film for the first time, if it was the second time, you know, we don't need IMAX in 3D, but still look like the Joker. Maybe it's just the lighting. I'm sorry about the lighting, by the way. This situation, not the greatest. I'm going to work on that. I just feel like there's other things more important pending, and that is my cat rubbing up against the door. Anyways, so I was really looking forward to this. I was a little anxious, but I was kind of like, oh, we're running late anyway, so it doesn't matter, or, you know, just calm down, or like, don't worry about it. And they have like 15 hours of trailers first, so I was just trying to like be like, it's okay, it's no big deal, it's no big deal, you're not going to be late, it doesn't matter. Even if you are, even if you miss 10 minutes of the movie, you know you're probably going to go back and see it. And I even asked David about going back and seeing it, not in IMAX 3D, but just, we literally live across from like an outdoor shopping mall in Irvine area, and it's so nice, and it's got all this stuff, so I thought, you know, we could go out again, which I confirmed with David. Like, it didn't matter if we were a little late, so I was still anxious, but not too bad. And then we got there, and then I was worried about, like, we registered for seats or signed up or whatever you call that. David is my IT slash boyfriend guy thing, and so he scheduled or reserved the seats for us, but we knew it would be pretty crowded for that, because it was opening weekend, and I hate going up those stairs. I have vertigo, so when I'm walking up and down those stairs, there's Ava again at the door. When we're walking up and down those stairs, like it's super wobbly. It's almost like when you're seasick, for people who don't understand that, or like if you're drunk, you just feel like wobbly. It's kind of like that, but for no reason at all. Like you're just walking down a flight of stairs. But So I get really nervous that I'm going to have to get up and get something in the middle of the movie. If we aren't at the ends, I worry about getting through people. And I know there are people going, well, just don't worry about it. I would if I could. I'm not, you know, I'm not dumb. Like, if I could make it stop, I would. I think a lot of people with anxiety or depression, bipolar, are sick and tired of people hearing be like, just don't worry about it. Like, oh my God, thank you. That is so helpful. I'm so sick of that. Like, which is part of why I'm here, which is part of to share my experience and maybe give you guys a little people who don't understand, kind of give you guys a platform to talk on and complain, I guess, about people that don't get it. I don't want you to complain, but feel free to leave comments like, oh, people don't get it. They always ask me this or that or whatever, and we can address it. But so I was worried about that. If we were late, okay, then we couldn't get snacks, and we had woken up, and he showered, I showered. Like, while he was in the shower, I was doing something else, like, that had to get done before we left. Like, I think it was scooping the litter boxes or feeding, whatever. So we were kind of like, you know, busy and getting ready and whatever. So, I was worried we weren't going to get snacks on time since I hadn't eaten. And I really wanted to make sure we got to our seat before the lights went down because I get so nervous, and not only nervous, but vertigo. So sometimes I can miss a step or whatever. And I really didn't want to be that girl that was walking down the stairs and fell down the stairs. And now I've interrupted the entire movie for everyone, and I'm like a huge embarrassment to myself. Um, so yeah. So during the movie, like the middle of the movie, I was just like, to David, I just kind of leaned over and I go, I'm really anxious right now. So of course, David, you know, I don't remember if he put his arm around me or, whatever. There was physical contact, like in a reassuring kind of way. And, but we were in the middle of a movie, so in a movie I wanted to see in IMAX 3D right in front of me, and here I am, not able to fully concentrate on the movie because I'm starting to feel like an elephant sitting on my chest, like I'm getting really tired, like or I'm sorry, not tired, but anxious, and then the more I thought about getting anxious, of course, the more I got anxious. But that's just how it is. That's how living in, someone with anxiety's head is like. But anyways, we ended up coming home. I told David, I was like, I need to go home after this. We had tentative plans with friends, but they were helping someone else move. So we didn't hear from them, but we were home for like a good 4 or 5. No, we were home for like 3 hours, and we hadn't heard from them. And we decided, okay, they're still busy, and we didn't want to blow up their phones, and just like, okay, well, another time, another place, no big deal. So we were home all day, or after that, we were home all day. And the fear of leaving the apartment gets me sometimes because the interactions. At first, I was afraid that I'd go out and buy alcohol, honestly, because I was doing that and trying to like hide it and stuff, and which sucks. And I'm sorry that I look around so much on these videos, but if I keep looking into the camera for some reason, I like start to feel weird. And I'm like, what are you doing? And if I make eye contact, then I worry about things like that, which you probably can't even see, but I'm so concerned with. So sorry. So, I mean, that's kind of what a bad day looks like in some aspects. I didn't have a panic attack, no, but I didn't have my best day, So I kind of just want to be like, the point of all this, I'm sure you're looking for one at this stage. Point of all this is to show you that you can have bad days. You can feel fine 1 minute and not the next, and then 2 seconds later feel fine. It's the psyche of, it's just how our brain works, and we're all different, and I think we all need to respect that about each other. So I had a really bad day, and then Sunday we just kind of laid around or did whatever. We finished watching 13 Reasons Why, which amazing. I couldn't watch the end, like a certain part. Like I could hear it, but I just couldn't watch it because I just couldn't. And there's a lot of really important issues in there that need to be talked about. And something that was said at the end by someone, I don't even want to give out their gender. Like, I don't even want to even tiny bit give away the plot. But the person says to another person, I don't know how to fix it, but it's got to get better. We've got to do better than this. And that's really poignant. And also, I know, like, what was I doing watching 13 Reasons? It was actually really good, and it was actually kind of good for me, and it made a lot of sense, and it was good to see an emotional arc, very much of a normal life and just how things can go wrong, so quickly, or for details that are so minute. So I'm just kind of telling you that, it was a bad day, but things get better. And in those situations, and I promise I'm going to wrap it up. I told you I am not quick. There's just a couple things. Number one, if you are with someone, let them know, tell them, explain to them that you are uncomfortable. Let them know that you are not feeling safe if you feel like you're going to self-harm or harm someone else. So make sure you let the person know, and you don't have to be like, hey, I'm having a panic attack. Like, you can discreetly whisper. Hell, you can even text a person that's in the same room but across the room, like, hey, having a hard time. Just reach out to the person you're with, number one. Number two, try to breathe through it. And I personally just inhale until I feel like I can't anymore. Hold it for 4 seconds, let it all out, and then no air, and then back in. See that little pause I did? Like, just enough to be like, okay, So, like a normal break in a conversation or a sentence or whatever. So, that. And if you have medication that you're prescribed for when you're having a bad day or anxiety, go ahead and take your medication as prescribed. Also, you can go into the ER or urgent care if it gets bad enough. Always call 911 if you feel like you're having I can't talk, a psychiatric emergency or even, physical emergency. Let people know, talk about it. Don't punish yourself. Don't be angry at yourself for having anxiety. Don't be angry at this person because they don't understand or they can't fix it. And also, distractions are super important. Or you can use grounding techniques. David just got me like this little spinner thing. I'll show you when it comes in. It's like a fidget gadget thing. I don't know what it's called, but it spins and you can like do stuff. So there's stuff like that, stress balls. You can exercise, you can, which I never feel like doing. So, you can cook. I play around with makeup a lot. You're going to see me in a lot of different stages of makeup, whether I have none to full glam. It's just how I roll. I love, 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 love makeup. It's my expression. So, yeah. Anyways, it's been almost 15 minutes. I said short, so I am going to stop here. I just want to let you know that bad days happen to all of us, and that it doesn't mean that the next day is going to be bad, and it doesn't mean that it can't get better during that actual day. It just means sometimes you have a bad day, and you need to remember that it's just a bad day, and one bad day doesn't make one's life worth taking. Please protect yourself, protect other people, do the right thing, and reach out. And I don't mean like the right thing to do, I mean the right thing for you. reach out, talk about it. Let's get this started. Let's get this process going. So, all right, well, I'm going to sleep now. I say that. I'll be lucky if I get sleep. Some days, another time for another video, I will tell you about my sleep struggles. Oh, and what I've been going through. But you can have a bad day, you can have a bad moment, and it doesn't mean that the world is going to end, and it doesn't mean that you need to end your world. Okay? So, as always, 911, psychiatric emergencies, reach out to a friend. You can reach out to me, and you can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube, all under Kales BB, which you can see spelled below. And I'll see you around, guys. All right, I gotta go get this cat from scratching on my door. Bye.